Hello, and welcome to our conversation on emerging technology in educational spaces. Today, we will be speaking on the anticipated integration of virtual reality technology into modern classrooms. So far, as research has shown, VR has possessed strong abilities and benefits that would manifest into a powerful and transformative educational tool for ages K through 12. Before we fully jump in, let's break down what virtual reality, otherwise known as VR, is. Virtual reality is an immersive technology that transports users into simulated environments. While offering a unique opportunity to change the course of educational ideals, VR provides students with dynamic, interactive, and engaging virtual learning environments. To gain a more current perspective of modern education, I decided to sit down and speak with Olivia Davis, a current junior high teacher at Holy Family School and Preschool in Southern Indiana. Currently in her 10th year of teaching, Olivia teaches English language arts to her 7th and 8th graders, and also theology to her 8th graders. During our chat, she described how her current students each have their own school-provided Chromebook, and students use a variety of programs like Google Classroom, IXL, Edpuzzle, and more in and out of the classrooms. Then I wondered what type of technology was available to her as a student. She explained that in her grade school, there was only one computer lab that students could use, and they were only taught the basic typing skills and how to use Microsoft Word and PowerPoint. Olivia expressed that her major apprehension to adding more technology into the classroom is the kids' screen time exposure because they use technology both for education and recreation. Upon asking about her knowledge of VR as an educational tool, she expressed that she only knew VR as a gaming system and not for education. I fear that most of society is unaware of the educational benefits that VR could present, so I did research on the topic to find out more. According to sources in a journal by the National Library of Medicine, VR offers 5 key benefits. It uses visually rich simulations for experimental learning. It supports student-centered learning where students engage independently or collaboratively in various settings and scenarios. It allows users to experience scenarios that may be too expensive, difficult, dangerous, or impossible to experience in real life. It also enables users to experience the sense of presence and immersion from a first-person point of view. And lastly, it simply visualizes abstract concepts for better understanding. Coming back to my chat with Olivia, she expressed little knowledge of VR and the benefits that it could offer students. As a response to her unknowing, I wondered if I could apply the benefits of VR that I am aware of to the issues that she found within the education system. Olivia believes that state testing needs to be reevaluated because not every kid has the same cognitive or physical abilities. Testing all students in the same way, regardless of capability differences, does not accurately measure their knowledge as students or human beings. Take a second and imagine this. Within an educational virtual reality world, each student has their own classroom avatar. While completing lessons in the virtual world, their avatar collects data about their learning style and working habits. Data would compile throughout the school year and in the end, accumulate to create a test that appeals to each student's learning needs. The results of this new VR testing method would show a more accurate measurement of their comprehension skills and intelligence. Contrary to popular belief, virtual reality extends beyond just recreation and is not confined solely to digital headsets. Its applications span a diverse range of virtual environments encompassing everything from online gaming to simulated pilot training. In essence, virtual reality can materialize in various forms, offering immersive experiences that transcend traditional boundaries. To reach more insight on possible usages of VR in future classrooms, I interviewed Julia Thomas, a current secondary history education student from Indiana University Bloomington. My goal for this interview was to learn how her education views the progression of technology in modern classrooms. Here's a clip from our conversation. Hello, Julia. Thank you for speaking with me today. I want to go ahead and dig into our questions. First, Within your classroom, have you discussed the probability of more technology being integrated into your classrooms?
Yes, actually, in my freshman year, I took an EDUC W200 class, which is using computers in education, where I was able to learn how different forms of technology can be used to teach and help students learn.
That sounds interesting. What types of technology did you explore in that class?
We used Kahoot, infographics, website creation programs, booklets, and Padlets, which are a question and response video forum. One of the biggest projects I remember participating in was a field experience where I had the chance to teach young students how to code by using the resources from the STEM bus and using Bbots.
So based on those experiences, what are your feelings about technology being used as an educational tool?
I feel that a familiarity with technology is essential to modern everyday life. So using technology in education is beneficial for growing basic computing skills. Specifically, using technology while teaching can foster collaboration and group learning.
Have you had any experiences of your own using VR to aid teaching or learning?
Yeah, for my service learning this semester, I tutor an English language learner whose first language is Japanese. I had a hard time communicating with my student because I do not speak Japanese, and so I had to try to find another way to communicate with him. When we met each other, we filled our get to know you sheets, and I recognized his drawing under favorite video game as a Minecraft block. Being that I am familiar with Minecraft, I was aware that they own an educational version of the game. So during our next tutoring session, I introduced him to the English story mode in Minecraft Education. He was able to better understand the stories, games, and puzzles because of the recognizable elements in the game that solved a basic language barrier, and this helped him learn more English.
So as an up-and-coming educator, how do you believe VR specifically could be used to improve educational environments?
I think VR would definitely make a more interesting and engaging class activities for students, but still needs to be a basis of hands-on and face-to-face learning before diving straight into VR. It shouldn't overtake human teachers and be a sole mean of learning, but it could be balanced with standard teaching methods and used as a fun and engaging learning tool.
Our discussion today has definitely shed light on VR's unprecedented benefits and immense possibilities for growth in education. I believe that's about it for today's discussion on VR revolutionizing education. I want to give a special thank you to our guests, Olivia Davis and Julia Thomas, for sharing their views on technology in classrooms and the use of VR in learning spaces. Thank you all for listening, and remember to continue to seek the possibilities in the unfamiliar.